In this box is the Talaria xXx, XXX, Talaria X, whatever you want to call it. I have it, and we're going to unbox it and check it out. All right, well, let's just jump right into this and see what's in the box. I know that there's already a few videos out there. I was lucky enough to pick one up before Luna Cycle sold out of them, and they sold out pretty quick. Hopefully, they have another shipment coming soon. But you know, my last Talaria unboxing, I pulled the bike out this way, but the box comes off the top. But let's just take some items off the top here. Now, let's just see if I can lift this off. All right, it is definitely smaller than the Talaria Sting that you see behind me. But that's kind of why I bought this bike, because that bike was originally for my wife, but I kept adding stuff to it and kind of turned it into my bike. And so when I saw this smaller version of the Talaria come out, I figured I would order it. So, and for the price point of $3,000, you really can't beat it. I got the tools and stuff in here. We'll get a close-up of that in just a second. But let's, oh, you guys can't even see the full thing yet. Battery charger. So we'll put that over here as well. Start unboxing. Well, I guess I've already started unboxing, but start tearing into things. No rhyme or reason. Just taking things off and throwing it to the side. Got the fender here for the front tire, which I believe is in this box. Alright, got the handlebars out of their cage. The RFID keys. That's such a crazy concept. Keys. Dog tags. Don't want to lose those. Let's see what's in this box real quick. In here we got the bracket for the handlebar mounts, some zip ties, got the spacers for the front tire, pegs, can't really see them in there. They are blacked out, heard a lot of comments about those. I think that's cool too. And then a pack of tools to add to my tool drawer. So that's that box. So now I think it's time to unbox and throw on the front tire. Supermoto, super slick. Look at that giant rotor. It's a 220. Yeah, 220 millimeter rotor. That's huge. Actually, I'm gonna secure the handlebars first. That's a decent set of tools. Just gonna get these secured for now. We can adjust the handlebars later. All right, let's unleash this thing. That. I have to get my trusty bike stand to move it to. There we go. Okay, let's put the front tire on. Get the spacers. Gotta take out the brake clamp thingy protector and slide this in. There we go. Got that side. Fight with this side. There we go. And tighten up these bolts here. All right, let's take it off the stand and install the pegs. Starting to look like a Talaria. Those look pretty sweet. That's awesome. Let's throw them on. These pegs are pretty easy to put on. You just line it up with that little post right there. Looks like you have another option to put the peg back in here if you want to, and it actually comes with a different post that you can put in that hole, but we're going to try it down low first and tighten it up. Now, some people don't like the look of the front fenders. Some people say it's a dead giveaway, that it's not just a normal bike. It looks more like a motorcycle. But I want to give the fenders a shot since my Talaria Sting doesn't have fenders. Let's see what kind of a difference it makes. And I'm of the mindset, if it comes with it, try it out. Alright, so you hit the button, turns red, you got your RFID, the headlights pop on, and there's the display. Looks like I have to switch it from kilometers per hour. Got to adjust the start button here. There's a few things I need to do. Got the brake lights working. What's nice about this charger is that it just flips up. You're connected. Here's the Talaria XXX all set up. Give you a full view here. I know you've seen some other reviews before, or maybe this is your first time seeing it. I do love how much smaller the new charger is. There has been feedback on how more horizontal and not as complex this linkage is for the rear suspension, and that means that maybe you just can't go as hard off of jumps and stuff. For me, that's not going to be a problem, but if we look at the Talaria Sting, you can see that that suspension is a lot more vertical with the more complex linkage down there at the bottom. I've yet to unlock the bike by clipping the brown wire. I'm going to show you how to do that. Shout out to the Talaria boys for showing me how to do it. Check out their channel. They have a quick 2-minute video if you want the full walkthrough. But actually, before I do, let's see what the top speed is without it unlocked. Got this RFID key here. You just tap it and the bike turns on. It's so crazy. Different. I don't know how I feel about this yet though, because this feels like it is easy to lose, so I'm gonna have to get a big keychain for it. It's crazy how different this stance feels. I'm in eco mode right now, going up this hill at 17 miles an hour. Again, this is pre-unlocked. Switch it to sport and see if I can get going any faster. A little bit. Of course, it flattens out up here, but I was topping out at 19 miles an hour. Here I am on the flat at 19 miles an hour as well. This bike feels great though. I love that I'm not sitting on top of the battery, but it needs to go faster. So I'm gonna take it home and clip the brown wire. Oh, there we go. 20 miles an hour, how about that? So it looks like you just removed these 3 bolts from this plate here, and you wanna make sure you're on the charger side. Using a 3mm Allen key. Never mind, there's 2 more on the motor cover here. So I was digging and digging and digging through all these wires right here. It was actually hidden right back up behind this thing, just like that. So if you can't see it, here it is. You're looking for this brown looping wire, and you just cut that. Here goes nothing. Cut. Also, this might be a good spot to hide your air tag if you put those on your bikes. I just undo one of the connections and loop this thing through. Got that air tag holder off of Temu. Right, the bike still turns on, so that's a good sign. There we go. Nice. That feels good. Now we're going up this hill. 33 miles an hour. 37. 38. Nice. It's getting a little rainy. I don't know how long I can ride for. Let's hit this straightaway. 37, 42, 44, 45. Holy cow. Also, these brakes are super nice. Makes me realize I need to put new ones on my Talaria Sting. The handling on this Supermoto is way nice. Super smooth, super fast, super everything. This is nice. Feels like more of a street ride. Suspension feels good. Let's hit this speed bump here. Like it's nothing. That was my first time on supermotos, but the way that the battery's configured, there's no rattle. That's always been a complaint with the other Talarias. I use a shim. Well, I used a shim in mine before I upgraded to the ChiBatterySystems Titan on my Sting. But the way that this battery's configured, there's absolutely no rattle. All you can hear is the sound of the motor. But I can definitely tell there's a smaller stance on this, but I'm way comfortable. It feels good. It's crazy how fast Talaria has turned these out and made improvements to the 3 different models. Everyone was raving about the R just, a couple of months ago, and now this is already here, and I don't know. For $3,000, you cannot beat this. My Super 73 S2 is going for around $3,200 right now. Of course, when I'm riding around town on the S2, I'm not always looking over my shoulder, and Super 73 is my first true love, but it's fun to have options too. I'm not going to make any mods to this bike. I'm hoping that this one will get my wife out riding a little bit more. And I'm going to keep my Talaria Sting. The only modification, which really isn't a modification, is to swap out the supermotos for, like Shinkos or something like that, so you can get a little bit more all-terrain. Because I'm not just going to be riding street on this thing. See if we can get a top speed between the 2 stop signs here. 51! Oh, 51 miles an hour. My weight is north of 230 pounds, so plenty of power to get a guy like me up and running. This is the same motor as the Talaria Sting R, so you got that same power. Oh, you get up to 40 like it's nothing. I think if anything sets this bike apart from anything else that's out there right now, it's the power and the price point. And the fact that they put supermotos on it out of the box makes you realize that it is more of a street style bike, with that rear suspension being a little bit more horizontal than vertical. Maybe the idea behind it wasn't meant for big jumps and stuff. So I just ran into a friend who told me that the city's really cracking down on these, especially up here on the trails, and that there's a big old sign, so I'm gonna check it out. Definitely not gonna hit the trail. Let's see here. Oh, there it is, the new sign. Right there. Yeah, there's been a lot of posts on the forums about these things. So, time to go underground. Well, so far I am super impressed with this thing. Wish I could wheelie. Oh yeah, also, forgot to mention, I did test out the regen on this, and it's insane compared to my Talaria Sting. I'm gonna go down this hill here, and it basically stops you in your tracks, no brakes, and I'm stopped. That's how effective this regen is. I don't know if there's an issue with my regen or just the fact that my Talaria Sting is so heavy, but I barely feel any regen on the Talaria Sting. But this is downhill, no brakes. I'll stop right in this intersection. That is crazy. So definitely have to try that out on more of a mountain style pass. All right, so I did some riding last night. Let's go run an errand on this thing. How much battery do I have left? Oh, I could peel off that screen protector. So I've gone, I'd say 23 miles, maybe 20 miles, and I'm at 49%. I'm just gonna run a quick errand before recharging this thing. But if that's the range, that's great range. So 49%, just gotta go a couple miles. And yeah, let's see how this thing does as a errand mobile. So I let a friend ride it last night. He's the one with the upgraded Sur-Ron, and he was super impressed. He's 6'3", and was pretty comfortable on this thing. I'm like pushing 5'10". With the speed, I got up to 51 miles an hour is what the speedometer said. I don't know if that's accurate. I need to get a little GPS reader, measure it on GPS, because these aren't really accurate, but I'm thinking more like 47 miles an hour. But one thing that's crazy is the regen. Anyway, we're working with bigger brake rotors. They feel super nice. The motor's the same as the one that comes with the Talaria R. I believe this is a 40 amp hour battery. Let's double check my specs there. Has an active headlight with high beams and low beams, and a running light, which I have on right now. And I have no concerns with keeping up with the traffic around town. You know, being on some of the busier streets, I do need to put some mirrors on this though. I don't know if you can see the display right now, but the odometer stays on the new R and this XXX or Talaria X. With my Talaria Sting, every time you turn the bike off, it resets. In this case, the odometer does not reset, but I'm sure you can reset it somewhere in the settings. I just haven't played with it, but that's kind of nice. It's nice to be able to track a whole ride, even after turning on and off the bike. Even under half battery, still feel the full power, but I am just taking it a little easy. Trying not to create too much attention here. Gone 3 miles and burned about 3%, but it's pretty much downhill. I'm sure these Supermoto wheels help a little bit with the range. That trailer was close. Get the sidewalk here. Still plenty of power off the line. We're at 42%. I mean, that's what I'd expect, but you just never know. Ooh, look at that thing. Rad. %, 32 miles on the odometer. So that's putting me at about 28 miles on this so far. Still at 41%. This video's kind of turned into a little bit of everything. Range test, unboxing, riding review, a little how-to, and where to hide an air tag and unlock the bike. Hopefully you've enjoyed it this far. It's found in my life. These Supermoto wheels are just so smooth. Definitely want to switch them out for Chico's though. How's it going? Yeah, it's been good. Okay, so I just rolled in after running my errand. Odometer says 36 miles. I went 31 miles about, and I'm at 26% after a full charge. So that's like city riding, if that gives you any sort of idea. Again, just north of 230 pounds. So yeah, not bad range for this little guy. And in case you're wondering, the ChiBatterySystems variable charger does work with the Talaria X. So I have it going on a slow charge since I depleted the battery quite a bit, but can't wait to get back on this thing. This video has been jam-packed with all sorts of stuff. We got the unboxing, we got the riding, we got the review, we got the how-to, and just like this video, this bike is also jam-packed with a ton of features. I'm gonna just say it, what's already been said before, for this price point, the Talaria X, Talaria XXX, the Talaria XXX, whatever you wanna call it, is the best bang for your buck for this price point. I was lucky to get my hands on this one. I ordered it as soon as I heard it was coming out. I know that there might be some back ordering going on, but if you have the means, I can't recommend this bike enough. It's a lot of fun. I can't wait to ride it again. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit that thumbs up button. Comment down below what was your favorite part about this video. What do you think about this bike? And of course, while you're down there, hit that subscribe button. Have a great rest of your day.